In the heart of a remote forest, shrouded in mist and mystery, there stood an old cabin, its weather-beaten walls bearing witness to decades of neglect. It was a place forgotten by time, a place where darkness thrived. Legend had it that the cabin was once home to a reclusive woodsman who dabbled in dark arts, summoning forces beyond comprehension in his quest for power. But his experiments had unleashed something sinister, something that refused to be contained. As night fell and the forest whispered its secrets, a group of friends stumbled upon the cabin during a camping trip. Ignoring the warnings of locals, they decided to spend the night within its walls, oblivious to the horrors that awaited them. As they settled in, strange noises echoed through the cabin, the sound of whispered voices and ghostly footsteps that seemed to come from nowhere. Unease settled over the group like a suffocating blanket, but they brushed it off as mere imagination. But as the hours passed, the atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive. Shadows danced along the walls, twisting and contorting into grotesque shapes, and a chill wind whispered through the cracks in the floorboards. Suddenly, the air was thick with dread, and a sense of impending doom hung heavy in the air. One by one, the friends began to disappear, swallowed by the darkness that lurked within the cabin's walls. Desperate to escape, the remaining friends searched frantically for a way out, but the cabin seemed to twist and turn, its corridors shifting like a maze. Panic consumed them as they realized they were trapped, at the mercy of forces beyond their comprehension. And then, they saw it. A shadowy figure lurking in the darkness, its eyes burning with malevolent intent. It was the woodsman, twisted and warped by the dark magic he had unleashed, and he hungered for their souls. With nowhere left to run, the friends faced the horror that lurked within the cabin, their screams echoing through the forest as they were consumed by the darkness. And as dawn broke, and the forest fell silent once more, the old cabin stood empty, its secrets buried beneath layers of moss and ivy. But the memory of the horrors that had unfolded within its walls would linger on, a warning to all who dared to trespass in the domain of the unknown.